SBS Productions in the building. I'm finna go subscribe to your ass right now. That shit sucks.
So 2017. At the end of 2017, I just really look at that as the most progressive year ever for SVS. I look at 2013 and 2017 as the most progressive years in SVS history, because literally at the beginning of 2017, I was still want to say fresh and new, like, to Atlanta, but I really went so hard. Like, it was so much that we did. I was doing an interview show called Chemistry. We did 2 series, McCarthy and Cause and Effect. We premiered Pathway, did a bunch of short films, and just a bunch of networking. Like, 2017 was literally the year where I felt like I more so arrived in the Atlanta film community.
In the climate of Atlanta with film production, what made SVS so different?
For one, the freedom.
Well, Miles is SVS. Miles is a hustler. I've never seen him do anything other than this.
I mean, the fucker don't sleep. I was roommating with this nigga for like a year.
4 or 5 in the morning,
like 4 or 5 in the morning, editing videos. Like,
I said, that motherfucker is determined. That's what I like.
Miles' dialogue.
Miles make you feel like family.
It's work, but it's family. It's a comfortable space. You know what I'm saying? He does outings with his cast members for productions.
I think when you just look at him,
none of his productions are like the same.
He definitely stays true to the culture and who he is. And by culture, I mean Black culture, of course.
The market is like oversaturated with everybody just trying to be the same MO, same personality, same ego, same everything. You know, you're not about to meet anybody else that's sweater vest swag. You know what I'm saying? You're just not.
The way he writes and like how fast he writes and the fucking quality of the stuff he writes, it's psychotic to me. Like, honestly, it's.
But we was doing shit. And we was working. And we was shooting films. We was getting stuff done.
The energy, that's very important.
You can't leave with a sad face or pouting or mad. Even if the movie was sad, you can't leave sad with Miles. Like, you can't, with any SVS production. I've never been to any production or any set with Miles. I've done anything with him where we left upset. Even if it's 100 degrees outside, everybody's sweating. It just rained for 10 minutes and everybody is like, I'm ready to go. Feet stank. You got the squishy walk, all of that. Like, and we still found a reason to laugh, joke, play, smile, and be happy in the midst of everything that was going on.
I feel like he's very organized. He listens to his cast. If we're having a problem with such and such, he'll go ahead and try to accommodate for that.
I think he told me this like before too, like that's something that he likes to do is like get like the parts that actually mean something to people from Atlanta.
Miles, you know, he'll go hungry to get his film off the ground.
Like, you will hear about people doing stuff, but we just never see nothing. Never, you know. And then we watched as people started and they'll do one thing and that was it.
I think that's probably the biggest thing I guess I can respect to him is just the sacrifices that he make constantly to get his films done.
As much as I like to I want to shit on him so bad, I don't want to say nothing nice. I don't. But I gotta be real, I ain't no hater. He's dope. He really is. He's a good person when he wanna be.
When it comes to SVS, there's not much limitations.
But we did project after project after project after project after project after project. And the thing I learned is that model works.
He described the plot to me like on like say a Monday. And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And then like by Wednesday, it's like, here's the 90-page script that I've just finished. It's done. Like, that's the final draft. And I'm just like, I have never experienced anyone like who can just zone in like that. It's just nuts.
His work ethic is insane, and it's very consistent. And not a lot of people can say that. It's hard to be consistent as an artist, but it is for real. But you know, in the 5 years that I've known him, it's been SVS, and every year it's grown exponentially. So I got a lot of respect for him for that.
His name gets whispered in a lot of places. Like, I've had jobs all around Atlanta, meeting people from various locations, and people have mentioned Miles. People have worked with Miles. I'm like, how do you know this person? Oh, we did a project together like 2 years ago.
Miles is kind of a over-the-top, sort of outgoing, rambunctious person himself. So to see that, you know, a piece of him in all of his films.
And his willingness to want to just push it forward. I mean, the family that he creates, everybody wants to push forward whatever he's got going on. And I feel like Miles is what makes it different, really. I mean, it's his unique personality. I mean, does anybody else know anybody else like Miles? Because I don't.
Yeah, he don't feed us.
Yeah, we'll starve.
We be hungry.
Oh, Miles doesn't eat really.
Yeah, like, cause he don't eat. You see how small he is? I like to eat. Yeah. So I'm gonna need you to feed me.
Very hungry. Very hungry.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, I forgot you were up there.
So
just chilling.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Yeah. See, I was the only one who brought lunch. I feel like I was the only one.
I had snacks. Snacks can only do so much. So.
Snacks can do so much, and you brought bread from Longhorn, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's quality bread. Right. Quality bread. Finally got you some food.
We hungry. We hungry.
Mom,
we're slaves.
He doesn't
fuck about us. We're the kids.
He didn't feed anybody. So.
No.
Did he what? No, he really didn't. He really didn't. Hell no.
We didn't have no food. Bro, we hardly had water.
He didn't have no food. He don't never have food.
I feel like there was a time where I was fed on a set with Miles. I don't know. You don't think so? He's shaking his head now.
On set, I usually bring my own stuff because I don't ever really. That's very unpredictable.
I mean, I haven't been on too many sets. I don't know how many directors actually provide food or if it's like a responsibility of It is.
Niggas was out here dry than the camel, dog.
We can't even go to the fucking calf and we pay for that shit, not to it.
Right. Nigga, that shit free. But it ain't free, but
no, it ain't free. We pay for it.
Yeah, I want to use my swipes.
Swipes, nigga. At least two a day.
In the beginnings, it was more so like, he might have snacks and stuff like that, but not like just actual food. So, sometimes you get your own thing, or you might eat before you go to set.
He was trying to give us spam and stuff like.
I do, because it's like, bro, we would be on set for hours, and it's like, damn, we can't get no cookies, like some crackers, some juice, some water. He would give us water. He would give us water sometimes.
One time now, I remember he gave us some food, and that was because it called for us to have the damn food in the scene. And I think me and Rodney fucked them chicken wings up before we can get the damn scene did, for real.
I mean, we all broke. So what I mean, so we was like, fuck, we can't really be, damn.
I'd learn how to bring my own snacks in that person there, because I would be hungry.
I don't think I ever ate on set. I think that came after me. I don't think I ever, and I would see people eating after, because I still follow him on, I think, Instagram and Facebook, and they were fed, regardless of what it was. Miles, I wasn't fed, ever. No, I wasn't. I think I got a popsicle when it was hot that day, and that was for the film.
He might have like a bottle of water, but nah, he went with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get on, this is what Miles is about. Like, when you get on set, like, it's time to work. Like, you don't need to be on the other shit. So and it's like, again, it's just his energy, because he's an asshole, but he's also like a goofball, but he's also very serious, and he also is very creative, and he's also very intelligent. So it's just like, it's different energies that you just gotta like, but it's just sweat. And when you know that, then you can, coexist with.
Why didn't you feed your towel?
Alright, real simple, nigga. I ain't had a fucking money.
So I'll take.
Okay, I'd rather have a 4 for $4 than just a sandwich. Yeah, I need chicken nuggets and fries and a drink. Can I get that?
You gonna have to go ahead and get me a
Please.
Well, I'm Sharon Davis. I am crew for Miles, so I pretty much do everything wherever he needs me to be at. Camera work, lighting, editing, yeah, pretty much anything.
One of the main people who I used to use and work with was this girl, Sharon. Like, she was a intern on College Life Atlanta, and she became like the main person for me to use as far as like crew. Like she was like my number one person. I don't know, she just like, she was like my ace in the hole. Like a lot of things that I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do if I wasn't able to have her around. People like Kiana, people like Trinity. Just at this time, it was once again, it was really weird for me, like those first 2 years out, because I'm trying to find a solid team base, but once again, it's different out of college, because we would cut you off out of college for just not showing up. But with here, it's like, you know, you got life situations and shit going on. So I'm going through like all these people and trying to give them chances and shit just because of their, their situations. Like people like with Kiana, like when she was an intern, like she didn't have a job or nothing. She was like, she saved up money and she was good and stuff. But towards the end of the internship, she started having to apply for jobs and shit. So she wasn't able to come around like as much. And so it was just a different, aspect of having a team to me now. Cause these people, they have like responsibilities. Like my team at Albany was just a bunch of niggas in college. But now these people have bills and people have families and people have all these other situations. So just trying to balance a team for like those first 2 years was just pretty tough.
So who's your core team now that you work with?
I don't have a core team, because when I first got a team in 2013, it was a team of my friends who I've worked with before. So throughout 2013 all the way to 2018, there's been so many different variations in team members because of the type of people. Like once again, went from friends to friends who were serious about helping me, to people who were trying to be in media, to people I didn't know, like the interns, and then just revolving from there. So it got to a point that in 2018, I disbanded like the SVS team. Like we had a group me and everything, like with, all the SVS team members and stuff. And I just disbanded it because I felt like there was no point of it. I felt like there was no point in having this team because most of them weren't able to do nothing. They were either, caught up in life or they weren't even in Atlanta. And I was just like, there's really no point in me having this team. I'm just going to start outsourcing people.
I've been trying to reach new heights, yeah.